so much, everybody, for being here today. Thank you so much for your time. Your time is so special. We value it. We appreciate it. And it was important for all of us to be here today. You know, as I was sitting in the back of the room, just observing everybody and everything, I was just thinking, what a special moment in time for Sacramento. You know, what a special moment in time for Northern California, because you see, we had an event just like this in LA 11 months ago, and you know, the room wasn't all that big, and a lot of the people that were speaking were, you know, senior managers and team leaders, and there's one specific person we were talking about yesterday at dinner, Miss Karen Kane. She was a senior manager, excited, on fire, you know, at 11 months ago, telling her story, and yesterday she stood on stage 11 months later as a senior director. Wow, I know. I was having a moment in the back room like, wow, you know, I was at that event. And so I want to say thank you for allowing me to be here today, because, you know, as I see our team leaders that stood on stage, you know, sharing your story, I know that we'll come back 11 months from now and we're going to hear of your incredible story as directors like Eileen, you know, as senior directors, national directors. And Eileen, amazing, amazing job. Let's all give a huge round of applause for Eileen's husband. I'm sure the partnership, right? You know, director is not easy, but it's well worth it. And I know that's the first step in your journey. So, like Mr. Danny Bay said, my name is Betty. I'm so honored to be a part of Riman. You know, this incredible team that has grown all over the nation to the tune of over 30,000 people that use Riman, and like Mr. Danny Bay said, it's nothing really in comparison to the amount of people that will hear of Riman in just a matter of time. And you know, to think that I have just a small part, I'm one person in this entire team, you know, it is an honor. And this topic of why Riman is very near and dear to my heart, because you see, I've been in the industry for 16 years, you know, like Danny said, you know, and it's always been skincare for me. You know, I just fell into the industry. I love skincare. I love what skincare does to somebody. You see, it's not just about the aesthetics of it. It's not just about making your skin glow and be beautiful. And let's just be honest, that's always good. Okay, it's okay. We'll take all the help, right? But at the very end of the day, what I've always loved about this industry of skincare is that when people look better, okay, when they see themselves in the mirror and they feel like they look better, okay, they feel better, okay? And when they feel better, they have a little bit more posture. They have more pep in their step. And then people go out there and they just do more, and they just unlock a better version of themselves. So, you know, what I love is that it's what we're able to do with these products. These products are simply just a vessel to just launch somebody into the best version of themselves, you know. I see MJ, the beautiful MJ. She is a wonderful team leader, and, you know, she's passionate about that. Her skin has transformed in the years that she's been with Riman, you know, and the things that she's been able to do. And that's what this is about. You know, our products are all about helping your skin be the healthiest version of itself. Because really, your skin is the largest organ in your body. Okay, it's an organ, just like your heart, just like your brain, just like anything. And when we help the largest organ in your body be healthy, okay, healthy is beautiful. And that's what we focus on. And so, you know, I've been in this industry now for 16 years, and you know, I had the chance to start my very own company. You know, I was an owner, a founder. And it was very special. It was an incredible chapter of my life. I was 19 years old when I did do that, and you know, I didn't have a ton of business knowledge, but I was really passionate. I was really excited, and it was incredible. We built that company for the next 10 years plus, and the company did over $1 billion in sales cumulatively, and went all over the world with that. And learned everything. Learned from, you know, being on the phones as customer service and marketing, to the operations aspect of it, to, you know, making sure the company was profitable, making sure that everything was, you know, positioned properly. And then I had the chance to work as the president of North America for the company in our industry that was the fastest to $1 billion in sales from anybody else. They did it in their first 6 years. And that company then operated in 140 countries, and I had the chance to be a part of that also. And the truth is, everything was fine, everything was good. And Mr. Danny Bay changed my life in October of 2022 when he called me and he told me about this company called Riman. And he said, "Have you heard of it?" And I hadn't, and he says, "Well, it's number 22 on the direct selling list." And I took pride in being in the know of the industry, having been in it at that time for 14 years. And I'm like, I don't know. I think I would know, right? Like a company to be on number 23 on the list. And sure enough, as I was talking to Mr. Danny Bay, I pulled it up and I saw it. And the more I learned about Riman over the course of the next couple of months through Mr. Danny Bay, I just was amazed. I was amazed at what Riman was able to do. But once I started to uncover underneath the surface of what Riman did and how it did it, I wasn't surprised, because you see, in order to have a good business, there are certain elements, there are certain key fundamentals, certain ingredients you need to have. And sometimes, I encourage everybody, look, when I was 19 years old, I didn't have it all figured out when I started a company, but I had some of those ingredients and we started and it was successful, right? And I'm sure you can relate to that in some way in your life. Sometimes you don't need to be fully ready to just start. You just gotta do it, But Riman was different. It was different in the sense that it had everything that you could possibly want in a company, under one roof. And so as I started to find out more about Riman, I was not surprised how well it did in the short time that it had been around. And it was impossible for me to say no. I already had something going on. Everything was fine in my life, but I was so scared to not be a part of Riman, because over the course of 16 years, I know when all the ingredients are there, okay, I know what's going to be a good company. I've seen it enough to know when the elements come together, it's going to take off. And I said, wow, if I have a chance to be a part of that at the very beginning, how could I say no? And that's what I want to share with you today. As you're looking at all the information today, whether you've gotten started or haven't gotten started, here's the thing, okay? And I'm talking to the people who are already in Riman. There's a day you sign up, but there's also a day you start. Okay? And I believe that today is going to be that day for a lot of people. And I want to help you just understand what you have at your fingertips. You have a company that has all of the right elements from the very get-go. And to me, these things right here that I'm going to show you, they're part of what a company needs in order to truly be not just a successful company, but a company that stands the test of time. Okay? A company that is a legacy, a company that is a brand, a company that people for years and years to come, they use those products and they love that company. And it really comes down to this, in my opinion. What I've seen is you need a company that has a philosophy. They stand for something. They're clear about who they are and what they're doing. And believe me, at Riman, we are super clear about who we are and what we're doing. Okay? K-Beauty, people have been talking about it now for some time. Sephora has dedicated a wall in their stores to it. But over the last couple of years, I'm sure you've noticed, everybody's talking about K-Beauty. True or true? True, right? Everybody's talking about K-Beauty. And it seems like, it happened overnight. A lot of people tell me that, Betty, I feel that this everyone's talking about K-Beauty. What is it? Is it K-pop? Is it BTS? Is it the K-dramas? What is it? And I'm sure it's all of it, but you see, the thing is, when you really look at K-Beauty, when you look at skincare within this umbrella of K-Beauty, while it's trending, because it is not a trend, my friends. It is not a trend. Anytime somebody says it to me, this is a really cool trend. Like, no. Do not say that word to me, because this is tradition. And it is very, very different. This is tradition. You see, the Korean woman has been practicing skincare in this format for thousands of years. Okay? It didn't just happen overnight. What we're showing to you tonight, what you get to show to people, is something that has been time tested and proven. Okay? As the kids say these days, the receipts are there. Any of your kids say that yet, right? Okay, we've got the receipts. Thousands of years that people have been following this philosophy of cleansing, hydrating, and protecting. Those are the three pillars of what our products do. We cleanse really well, we hydrate really well, we protect really well, okay? Simple, genuine, true. I mean, who can debate that, right? If your skin isn't cleansed well enough, you know, it kind of doesn't matter what you put on top of it because your skin's not going to be able to absorb it as well. And we all know that hydration is one of the key elements to preventing, you know, just the skin just diminishing and looking tarnished. And of course, protection. You know, we know these days through science that sun rays, you know, it's this oxymoron. You need enough vitamin D, but you can't have enough of it because it damages your skin. They're simple truths. And Korean skincare, the Korean woman has known this for thousands of years. And so I get really emotional when I show somebody our product. When I take a bottle of our products, you know, they're beautiful, right? Especially those Radiance 100 products. You guys ever like to tap on it and just the porcelain? I mean, it's an incredible packaging, right? But when I give somebody this bottle, I'm not just giving them a bottle of the booster or the toner. I'm giving to them, okay, I really want you to think about this. You are literally giving them a tradition that is thousands of years old in this bottle, okay? That is beautiful. That is what we get to do. And so when somebody says, you know, what is your philosophy? It is this philosophy of cleansing, hydrating, protecting. It is a philosophy of caring for your skin, of helping it be the healthiest version of itself, because healthy is beautiful. It's that simple, it's that true, it's that genuine. And you know, we stand for something, and that is our promise to you. Our promise is to give you the very best products at the price that you're gonna pay. And make no mistake about that. Price is a huge aspect of why Riman is so successful. You see, when somebody sees our products and they see that it's only $25 for this, and it's only $30 for that, right? And it's $45 for the booster, and it's $45 for the serum. And when they get 7 products, which is the entire ritual of the EX line for about $275, people are amazed. Because think about it, when you go to Nordstrom's, Macy's, Sephora, wherever you go, and you get 7 products of, you know, Estee Lauder, Clinique, you're not paying $270 some dollars. You're paying $500 plus. And hey, that's okay. But when somebody gets our products, our quality for that price, people are amazed. And you see, our founder, our owners, that's what they want to do. They want to wow our customers at every single opportunity. Because you see, when somebody gives us, you know, $30 for our cream, $45 for our booster, we take that to heart, okay? We take that to heart. We want to make sure that every single dollar is well spent. Because you see, consumers, you and I as customers, where we put our dollars is where we put our votes, is where we put our confidence, okay? And when somebody gives us that, we want to make sure and give them more than $45, more than $30, okay? For those of you who have been using Riman for some time, if that booster alone was $60, you'd pay it. Okay, if that booster alone, MJ's over there smiling, yeah, I would. That booster was $90 by itself, you'd pay it. Because the truth is, the results speak for themselves. And that is what we wanted to do. We wanted people to get the results at a price they couldn't even believe. And for you, starting your Riman business, you can have that level of confidence. When you go and you talk to somebody at a K-pop-up and you show them this product, you know, hey, this booster, this serum, this cream, I personally have never felt more confident in my life. And trust me, I started my own skincare brand before, okay? And I'm proud of it. It was a great product. But I will tell you this, I have never felt more confident about showing somebody products than I have with Riman. Because I know what's in this product. You see, in this product, we have these incredible heritage ingredients. We have ingredients that the truth is, you're not gonna find anywhere else, okay? You may find other great products. I'm not gonna say that there aren't other great products in the world, but what I can tell you today, with all honesty, as a fact, I can look anybody in the eye today and I'll tell you something, you will never find something like Riman. You can't, it's a fact. And the reason why is because we own our own plant, okay? Like literally, we own our own plant. Okay, the Centella asiatica, as most people know it, we call it Bianpool, okay? Giant Bianpool, we patented it, okay? Nobody else could use it. Matter of fact, we not only patented Giant Beyond Cool that has incredible science behind it. Did you know that Centella asiatica is one of the only plants in the world that has documented medicinal benefits for the skin? I mean, literally, it's one of the only plants that has that level of medical journals. I mean, it is great for hyperpigmentation, it is great for the skin barrier, it is great for reducing the appearance of lines and wrinkles. Matter of fact, okay, everybody knows about it, the world's been talking about it to the point that even tigers knew it. Have you guys heard that story? Okay, Centella asiatica, it was called tiger grass. Why? Because when the tigers got hurt, they looked for this plant that natively grew in Asia, okay, and they rolled in it, and because the plant has anti-inflammatory properties, they would heal. Again, this is thousands of years in the making. This is nature. This is Mother Earth, and we simply we get to put it in a bottle, and we have perfected and curated a version of that plant with Jeju lava energy water. Okay. By the way, the combination of the plant and the water, we call it leaf water. So if you ever hear us talk about Beyond Cool leaf water, it is the combination of the plant and the water. This water that was discovered in 2007, okay, just recently, truly. Imagine this, okay? They found this water in the bedrocks of the volcano that was 400,000 years old, just trapped in these bedrocks of the volcano. And it was so mineral dense that the Korean government, just in the first initial years, said, okay, no one's gonna access this, we're gonna research it. And then they let 13 companies access the water so they could get money to continue the research funding. We were one of those companies. Okay, so we have our own plant, we have the water, we optimize it through liposomal technology, and we have 13 patents on our ingredients. So once again, okay, anybody today, I will tell you this, you will never find something like Riman. You can't, because we have protected it to the point where it is so proprietary that there is absolutely no product out there in the market. And and here's the thing. Beyond the facts, beyond the science, it's our philosophy, it is our desire that when you try our products, here's what you say, okay? That when you try it, there is a difference that you've never seen before. So much that we have our tagline, I'm sure you guys have seen it, experience the difference, a difference you'll love, okay? And the reason why we decided to tag that simple line is because, you see, as a consumer, okay, by the end of this talk, you're gonna understand I am a consumer. Clearly, I've been talking about the different things, I buy and how I see things. As a consumer, I don't know about you, but for me, I've gone to the store several times, and I'm at a counter, and somebody at the counter, let's talk about a makeup counter, they show me the newest shade of a nude lipstick. And guess what? I buy it every time. And when I go home, I open my drawer and I see 10 other nude lipsticks that truly all look the same. But to me, for 5 minutes when this woman was talking to me, it was what I needed. Yeah, and all the ladies here are laughing because you guys know what I'm talking about. It was that perfect golden nude tone that I didn't have because I had the yellow golden nude tone, right? And the truth is, I started thinking about that one day. Why is it that we give products, okay, a chance? Why is it? More times than not, you already have a product at home of whatever they're showing you. You already have that cream at home. You already have that serum at home. You already have that nude lipstick at home. But yet, you chose to give a product a chance. And here's what I was thinking, okay? I think the reason why we give products a chance is because you haven't found what you're looking for yet, okay? Sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's subconscious. Like, you're just like, okay, you're listening, and so you decide to put your money behind it. You put your votes behind it. You buy it. And you're hoping that this is what you've been looking for. And here's what people are doing when they are trying our products. People are saying, this is the difference I was looking for. And the truth is, having been in skincare for 16 years, I was using products. I had a lot of products. I do market research all the time. That's what I call it, right? My credit card statement is market research, right? But I had a lot of products. And, I thought my skin was fine. Honestly, when Danny gave me that travel kit, okay, I didn't know, I was impressed with the story, and I had done enough research that I knew everything was true. But I didn't necessarily think that I was going to experience a difference that was so dramatic that, I could really tell. I believed in the science, I believed in, the story. I was like, okay, this is great. But when I started using it, I told everybody I knew, my skin is so different that regardless of what I decide to do, I will continue using these products. And that has been the story time and time again for everybody. And that's what you get to offer. That is what you get to share. And it's super exciting. The plan, you gotta have a great plan. Today you heard about the incredible business opportunity that we have, to the point where in this past year, we added another 60 million to Riman's already 2 billion in sales, a drop in the bucket for what they've done, but we're so proud, and that was simply just in the first year. And that was the plan that you saw, that Danny presented to you today. To think of what we did in this past year with, our team leaders, our directors, with everybody that is Riman, and what lies ahead is absolutely exciting with the global expansion that we have. Matter of fact, we're preparing right now for that expansion. We just bought our very own headquarters in Irvine, California, 33,000 square feet. Beautiful building near the Irvine Spectrum, and we are preparing for our global expansion. We are preparing for the incredible growth that we're about to have, because everybody right now, they're hearing about Riman. And like Mr. Danny Bay said, hardly anybody knows about us, but here's what happens, okay? Pretty soon, as all of these early adopters, as you start hearing about us, okay, more and more people, it's gonna go from 0 to 100 very quick. Okay, and you are at this point before we even hit 10. We are at about 5, right? And it is an exciting time to be at 5. But before you know it, things just take a turn, and we are preparing for that. Riman Village, an incredible commitment to who Riman is. MJ, you were at Riman Village. Mr. Steve, he was at Riman Village. And the thing is, I know that so many people in this room today, once you make that decision and we announce our next trip, you get to experience Riman Village. And we've got plans for that as well. I mean, the truth is, there is no better time to be a part of Riman, because we are just at that forefront of everything that's happening. And lastly, it's the people. At the very end of the day, the people that you work with are a huge part of the equation. I mean, massive part of the equation. Mr. Danny Bay is an industry legend. I've had the opportunity to know him since 2007. The amount of people that he has trained, the amount of people that he has developed, the amount of people that he has mentored, to the point where now he's attracting other individuals just like himself in this industry that have that level of experience. Because when people see who is here and they see the products and they see all of these P's that we just spoke about, people just absolutely cannot say anything but yes to Riman. The amount of leadership that is coming on board, but just, our ownership, our executive team. We have executives that have worked at Samsung, at LG, at Hyundai, at all of these major companies that are coming on board to really set up the platform and the stability and the posture for Riman Global. Not just Riman North America, for Riman Global. And lastly, it's the people here in this room. I had the chance to come out here a few months ago with Miss Emily, team leader now, and Angela, our director. Where's Angela? I just saw you a little bit ago. Oh, there she is. Angela, who just started this market as well, and Steve, who is just an incredible leader, incredible presenter, and so many other people whose names I'm going to miss. But the truth is this. We all care. We care not just about our individual businesses and our individual successes. We understand that a team comes together, and when the team comes together, that's how we go out there and we really create an incredible story, an incredible legacy, and win championships. And I love this industry. I'm a product of this industry. I've been doing it, like I shared, for 16 years. And I just could not imagine what it would be like, to have said anything but yes 16 years ago. It's an incredible industry that you could go out there and yes, do something really special for yourself, but also help so many people. So, that said, I just want to thank you so much for the time that you've allowed me tonight. It's such an honor to be here at just the starting point of Northern California. And I hope to be back, in the near future. And I know we're going to have double the room, double the leaders, and it's going to be incredible. That said, wish you the very best. We're always here for you. And if you do decide to be a part of Riman, welcome to an incredible team. And if you simply just decide to use our products, you're going to love the products. And thank you so much for allowing us to share with you our passion.